All right, check this out. This video I want to make right here. This video right here is for the guys that decided to jump in the trades. All right, and I'm just going to speak from a welder standpoint. Now, you can make good money welding locally. Locally, you are making an average of $1,000 to $1,500 a week, average. Now, you can make more, you can make less. That's the average paying rate for a welder locally. Once you start going out of town, you start making between $2,000 to $4,000 a week once you start traveling. This is the cycle that I don't want any young men to get in. If you are young, listen, this is the mistake I made. I'm not gonna say the mistake. When I graduated high school, I took what you call was a welding course. It was a 1-year course. And I was finished with that course at 18 years old. What you want to do, go somewhere and get your experience. Now, in today's time, a welder locally here makes $30 an hour. So typically, a welder coming out of school with no experience, they're going to give them $20 to $21 an hour, maybe $22, $23. It's not bad. My welding career started at $5 less than what everybody else was making. So I was making 14. First class was making 19. Now look. Let me show y'all something. If you are 18 years old, still living with your parents, you're making $20 an hour to learn a trade. Do not be so consumed with becoming first class or with becoming, I gotta make top money. Listen. Stay at that job for 3 years. For 3 years, stay at that job for 3 years, 19, 20, 21. They may give you $1, $2 raise within them 3 years. After the 3 years, go. Don't wait on them. Go somewhere else. All right. Once you go somewhere else, you still may not, and let's just say top is still 30. You're not going to get 30. You may get 26, 27. Oh, man, I still ain't making top. That's fine because you're making a lot more than you was making, all right? I told y'all, 19, 20, 21, all right? You stay at that job, the new job, for 2 years. Don't even worry about trying to get top, all right? 22, 23, leave again. Now you have 5 years of consistent experience. Now you'll be getting top pay wherever you go. Again, locally, you will be making $1,000 to $1,500 a week. Once you start traveling, you start making $2,000 to $4,000 a week. But I'm gonna show you how seen it time and time again, how a lot of guys get in trouble. I have buddies, all they do is run up and down the highway making $2,000, $4,000. Some of them even making $5,000 a week. I'm gonna show you something. $5,000 a week is a lot of money. Let's just break it down. Wait, you gotta wait for your turn. You have to wait. You don't wanna jump in the spacewalk? Look at this. Let's just say a lot of guys typically are making like $3,000 to $3,500 a week. But let's just say $4,000 a week. That's good money, right? Now, it's gonna come to a point you're gonna meet a girl, you're gonna have kids. If you are used to making $3,000 to $4,000 a week, there's no way you can come home and make $1,500 a week because you have conditioned yourself to that lifestyle. But I've seen this happen to so many welders where it don't make sense. So many welders, so many craftsmen, this happens. You're going from state to state, Texas, Louisiana, Maine, New York, Virginia. You're going everywhere, Washington, California, Vegas. You all over the place working, right? And what happens is these guys get in these cities, they meet these women, and you'll plant a child here and there. If you plant a child if you're originally from Mississippi like me, and you plant a child all the way down there in California, you're a road runner. There's no way you're gonna settle down in California because they got jobs jumping off in Vegas where you got to go get the money. So then, yeah, you still making $4,000 a week, but you cannot raise a child 12, 14 hours away from home. It's fine when they're a newborn, it's fine when they 1, and it's fine when they 2. But at some point, you have to be in your kid's life every single day. So what I want y'all to do is stay away from that. If you're gonna go make that money, do it as a single man and set yourself up for the future. You cannot do that forever. I've seen plenty of failed marriages. I've seen plenty of broken homes. I've seen plenty of guys that are not able to raise their child because they're chasing the money. Well, man, what's the solution since you think you know everything? I'm going to give you a solution. Stay local. Find the most paying welding job local. Grab that job. You're going to make about $1,500 a week. You're going to make about $1,500 a week. All right. Once you start making that kind of money, do not live. If you're making $1,500 a week, bring home, that's $6,000 a month. Do not run your bills up to $6,000 a month. Run your bills up to half of that, or probably $4,000. When you still got $2,000 to play with.
Bonjour.
So.
Bonjour.
And what else? What else should I do? Start a business. Start a business. That way you can. And look, if you start a business, if you're making $1,500 a week, you start a business. You start a business where you're making about an extra $1,000 a week at home. You're making out of town money, but you're in town with your family. And a lot of guys don't understand how some guys are making it. Because see, the thing about it, what? You gotta wait, Kennedy, wait. So you have to, again, like I say, you cannot raise a family if you are 10, 12 hours away from home. It never works. So what you have to do, once you start making that money, I want you to just save it up, stack it up until you can figure out what it is you want to invest in. And once you invest in that, go with that, start making your money, and then you will start seeing, man, I'm making $3,000, $4,000 a week at home. I'm able to raise my kids and live a good life. But you have to be willing to put in that grind. Nobody want to put in that grind. If you put in that grind and not be wasteful with your money, you can live a pretty comfortable life at home. You don't have to run up and down the road. But hey, if you want to run up and down the road, you can. You'll make good money. But stay single if you're going to do that, because you can't raise your family doing that. But that's my time, y'all. Hope y'all have a happy Thanksgiving. I'm just outside enjoying it with my kids. I rented them a little space walking. They playing on their swing. Catch y'all on the next one.